We got a year, or we just started, but we're about a year long. We got our grant now. So how do we, we're starting to have problems with managing, I guess our,
Yes.
yeah. Do you guys have any advice for that?
Managing the project or managing?
Managing, I guess,
The
we
deliverable?
have a project, we report on back to our funders. So, yeah. So just like traceability, reporting, how we're going.
Like maybe you mean best practices
Yeah.
to manage, to stay on top of reporting. And
Jane, want to say something?
Yeah, actually, share some experiences. When we first started at TechSoup Canada, we did receive some funding from the Australia Trillium Foundation. So with us, I thought the best way to manage it is to not start a new process that's creating work for you, right? So what we did was we planned out our critical path that we needed to do with our day-to-day operations of what we do. And then we took on top of that how we crosswalked that back to what we need to report back to your funders. So we collected that information as we went instead of trying to cram like 2 weeks before the trillium report is due. You're like, oh, what are all the projects we worked on this year? So what I would advise for you is try to integrate that into your day-to-day process as much as possible. Create templates that will automatically, group your, if you have to report on financials. We had our actual budget and the trillium budget, and the trillium budget isn't the actual budget, as many of you probably know. So when it came to time to do the trillium reporting, it was pretty much automatic because we created walkover ahead of time. So that helped us. So it wasn't a matter of just pulling the report. If we need to close due, putting it together.
I'd like to respond to that. Is your grant 1 year, 2 year, multiple years, or what?
We have several actually, and some are multiple years, some are not.
Okay. One of the ways I think about it is everything that you need to do to manage the grant, if it's a multiple year grant, should be completed by the first 6 months. So you should have all of your internal processes developed, and you should have your day-to-day documents of what you do should automatically flow into your monthly reports, which should automatically create quarterly reports, which should automatically create your annual report. So figure out what you want at the very end, and then figure out what your monthly log should be. And it could be electronic. It does not have to be handwritten. But everybody should know it, but it should be an automatic process. So if you have to go and sort through things to find it, then your system doesn't work. And you have about 6 months to do it if it's a multi-year, and you have about a month to do it if it's 1 year. So just give yourself an internal timeline, and that the sooner you get that done, the better for you. Because if you try to do it later, you miss a lot of what you've done, and you miss your qualitative learning about your process. You miss the process evaluation. And the process evaluation is really going to tell you how you grow as an organization. So if you do that process at the very beginning, then you can do a lot of that process evaluation just in your processing as a team. And you can use online resources to do that. But a lot of times people get anxious about the management, and they wait too late, and they think it has to be a crisis. And it's easier to fail and learn in the first 6 months because there's not external pressure. You're dealing with your own internal pressure. So that you all can struggle with, well, that doesn't work. That took like 3 times as long. Let's use this kind of reporting. And you just figure it out. So as you go through those processes, it becomes easier, and the more you automate it, the better. And once you get used to that process, it seems natural to you. So that's one of the reasons I use the phrase pause, debrief, and reflect. Because if you have an intentional pause to like say it's not working, let's take a moment. and let's think creatively, and then you debrief, and then you reflect, and you're improving little bit by little bit. And it doesn't have to be a big, long thing. It could be 3 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, it could be whatever length of time you have. But if you follow that sequence as a habit, it really changes the management a lot. So I'd say do it now.